Hey, welcome to another episode of Becoming a TechnoWizard. and it's a lot of work coming up with this portfolio. But I think I got a nice little story draft in the works. So I'm gonna go ahead and read it, and let's see how it sounds. All right, jumping right in here in media res. Boom, bam. Okay. So, how Flatiron kind of breaks down these case studies or these building portfolios. We have different case studies in this. It breaks down the case studies into, or like at least building the case study into a visual outline, which is part one, and then the next part it will be building on top of this, and then the final part, finalizing everything together, and then putting everything in an actual portfolio website. So I like that has steps and everything like that. Breaks everything down into ingredients and pieces, but each piece is a lot. So um, I know this is a lot longer than a typical case study would need to be on my website, but I think the point of it is to put as much as you can here because you can always cut out. It's always better to cut out than to have to put things in later on down the line. But here we go. So trying to I'm not even going to explain it. I think it's going to be obvious what I'm trying to do here, but let's see. So part 0, the overview, setting the scene. Going to have teams and roles, going to have tools and timeline, and then going to have pandemic restraints. And on part 1, the challenge, what we were entrusted to do. The client, aka should put that there, quest giver. And this first part it says, he hailed from another world. So I'm going to talk about the community that he's building in Austin and all that stuff. And then you have the quest, which is the project brief. He called us to a great adventure. So I'm not even going to explain the parentheses. I'm going to just go ahead and just do the story just to see how it sounds. So once again, the challenge, what we were entrusted to do. The client, he hailed from another world. The quest, he called us to a great adventure. Meeting the quest giver, he showed us the people in need. And then exploring the threshold, we searched for allies and foes, emphasizing with the community. We sought to grasp their pain. We talked about their lives and their struggles, their journey, what we did and why. Understanding the nature of the beast, we researched the lore. Strengthening our resolve, we swore to uphold justice. Plotting our course, we created our own map. Scouting possible paths, we divined the many possible realities. Exploring branching roads, we chose 3 plans of action. Testing our mettle at the crossroads, there could only be one. We asked the quest giver for guidance. The lessons, or part 3, the lessons, what we learned along the way. Preparing for battle, we readied ourselves for war. We had little time to gather our magics. Slaying the dragon, freeing the people. Still, we provided much needed aid. Testing the extent of our powers, it was not enough to vanquish the darkness. We had to realign one last time. Part 4, the revelation. How we were reborn. Reforging our magic, we prepared for far more structured magic. Strengthening the foundation of freedom. This time, we fought with clear mind, detailed spells, and strong logic. Reaching full maturity in a day. Stronger and more confident than ever before, we prepare our last hurrah. Part 5, outcomes, how we saved the day. Passing the torch, a light on the hill. We shared the story so that the next adventures can continue our work. Quest completed. We helped our emissary on his way to the next leg of his worthy epic. So yeah. So as you can see, I was trying to tell a story in the old heroic adventure type of format. It was pretty difficult to figure out, all these different things and connect them to the heroic storyline or whatever you call it. And but it was really fun, and I'm not sure if I should like continue it even further, like when I put these into when I actually explain each of these and put my content and stuff like that, whether I should try to word each of the like for instance, if he called us to a great adventure. Um, in a typical sense, I would just say, hey, he was inspired by the Unilever Take Action site, blah 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 blah. 2 3 sentences like that. But I'm wondering if I should just continue this theme and just like straight go full, heroic adventure, like I'm a bard or something. I think that would be so funny. But I know that would be a little bit too much, and you don't want to like you don't want to sacrifice like the actual content, the readability of the content just for kicks and giggles. So I'm gonna leave it to my instructor to see what he says about this. If he thinks this is too much, then I know I'm gonna have to draw it back. Um, but I like it so far. Either way, I think it's a cool and interesting way to kind of tell my brand, which is technology and magic combined into one. I love storytelling. I love fictions and everything like that. So being able to form my own website, out of that is just ah, beautiful to me. So hopefully my instructor likes it. Hopefully it makes sense to other people outside of my head. But yeah, that's what I had so far. It's been a long time, just building this part. The first one, in this first version, was pretty much getting all the resources together. Uh, Spent like all morning doing this. Yeah. So all these I had to put and get them all together from all my folders from the last phase, and just get pictures and take screenshots and get them all on one page, and then I told a story with all of it. So that's what took so long. But I'm not gonna go too much deep into it right now, because I'd rather spend that time, working on my next part. I'm behind on this part, but I have to make my personal brand. So I already showed this before, so now I have to really flesh out this part here. So I need to create almost like a loose style guide or something for my website to see what it might look like, the type of typography and all that stuff. I have some of it. I got some ideas from it before, so I got to pull it all together, put it on one page, make a visual of it. So that's what I'm gonna do next. And I'm not gonna do it on the video because I'm tired. Gotta take a nap. But wanted to go ahead and shoot this video, and at least you'll know what I'm going to be showing tomorrow. So yeah, short video, but hope it was fun and interesting nonetheless. Nonetheless, jeez, I'm tired. But yeah, uh, let me know what you think if you see this. Have a great day. Bye bye. Boop.